Hey guys, this is Paul of Emerald Enclosures here, showing you my log waterfall. Although that's probably not going to be the name I actually keep with it. It's just a little experiment I'm trying. It's basically a piece of bark. I'm not entirely sure what type, but it's a piece of bark with a little stream attached to it, created by this pump right here. It keeps recycling the same water, and basically what I'm trying to recreate is the same type of setup that I have going in my newest paludarium. I started this one on the 12th, which is 1 week from now, and I don't really have any success with it yet. I think what I'm going to need to do is actually contain it inside a box. So what I'm planning on doing is grabbing one of my old critter catchers in the back, although the one that I have down here has a little of a crack in it, so I'll just patch that up. It's not going to make that big of a difference. Probably dropped it at some point, I don't remember. But I'm not seeing the Java moss grow like I did with the Waterfall branch in my Violet Arrow paludarium. And there's a little bit of muck there. So I'm trying to figure out the best way of making this work. The moss that doesn't need to be completely submerged and have high humidity seems to be doing okay. I'm not really sure if the moss is spreading amongst it, but it doesn't seem to be suffering either. Oh, except that one spot in the back where some of the water, I guess the absorption rate is not as good all the way up there. I think what'll really help this setup is if I put it inside a box and contain the humidity. I'll also make it so that I don't run out of water here and have to replace it so often. But getting to replace the water a little bit often, or actually no, it wouldn't do anything for the tannins. The tannins don't evaporate with the water. As for the ivy's not doing perfect either. I really think what's going to help this entire setup, oh, yes, that is what this is. This is ivy. And you can see, like, right about there, that's where new roots would be coming out. And I just don't see any right now. But I have a feeling once I contain it inside a box of some sort, like a critter catcher, I think that this project will work. The only thing now is that there's a little bit of mold growth in the back. I was thinking of trying to figure out how I could introduce some springtails to this whole setup so that I can control that mold growth. Keep this thing looking better, longer, and lasting as long as possible before it completely decomposes. And if anyone's wondering what this is, this was my failed attempt at starting to try and grow a bromeliad, but I can tell by this squishy end that that's not going to work, so I'm probably just going to toss that. Yeah, this is an experiment that I've been really wanting to try. I think it's only a matter of time before I could, well, not mass produce. I want each one of these to be their own piece of art. So I want them all to be a little bit different types of moss and different types of plants growing on them. I think if I can get this to work right, any type of vining plant and epiphyte, especially if I can stick the epiphytes like an orchid towards the back on bigger pieces of bark, I think it would look really nice. And of course I want to do something a little bit more aesthetic than 3/4 width PVC pipe. I could try and get like some sort of black straws, and the idea eventually is to take put the pump underneath, maybe put an extra layer under here, put the pump in, then put the gravel, and then run this tube up the pipe through the back. A little bit more than halfway, I'm guessing, just so that the entire thing stays just as hydrated. But the idea is that you wouldn't even be seeing this. I'm thinking, yeah, maybe I'll just create my own plastic box. That way there could be 2 layers, the bottom and the water, and then everything else above it contained within. But this will work. I definitely know it'll work. It's just going to take a little trial and error. Try to recreate the same conditions I have in the paludarium that I made by accident. I know I'm not showing anything too fancy this week, but I've been working really hard on my duo spider tank, and it should be done by next week. It's just we've been having a lot of rain, so I'm a little bit set back right now, but as you can see with that chair over there, my pieces of log are drying out, and hopefully everything will be done. It's amazing how finding a couple of nice pieces of log really made all the difference in my interest in putting this tank together. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to give you a update, show you that I'm not slacking off on that tank, and this little project that I'm really excited to work on. Eventually, I want to create some really nice display pieces for maybe tabletops and whatnot. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Paul of Emerald Enclosures. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you're watching, and I will give you more updates on my work as it gets done. You guys have a great day. Bye.